So we have a bunch to accomplish today. First, we're going to do spark plug wires, this thing that I can't remember the name of. That thing is the same thing on that side. We're going to put a new regulator rectifier in, and we're going to put a new lithium battery in. After all that's done, we're going to fire it up, make sure it's running perfectly. Then we're going to slap on some front brakes so I can stop, then gas tank seat, and take it out on the road for its very first ride in God knows how long. Remember when I couldn't remember what a coil was called? Spark plugs are in, spark plug wires are in, coil packs are on. Let's fire it up and see if it runs. Okay, so here's where we're at. Yesterday, I put the tank on, I put the seat on, I put the new front brake master cylinder on, I got the lines bled and all that old brake fluid out of there, and everything's looking perfect. It's stopping, and this thing is running perfect. I had it idling perfect for like 10 minutes. I'd even blip the throttle, no bogging, nothing. It was perfect. And I was ready to take this thing on its first ride. So I went into the house, I grabbed my riding coat, I grabbed my GoPro to throw on my helmet so I could document this whole first ride. And I came back out and it was idling a little rough. So I shut the bike off to kind of investigate, and I heard a hissing sound in the gas tank, which means the gas tank was being pressurized. So ultimately the vent in the gas tank isn't working. And in this particular bike, that is in the gas cap itself. And as you can see, it is a little bit corroded and gnarly, so I threw it in a little bit of rust remover, this stuff, for a while, and we're going to pull it out and see if it cleaned it up at all. So that actually did a really good job. And you know, that rusting remover stuff is only supposed to be good for like a year or something, and I've had it in that bucket for several years. I used it to clean a gas tank out years and years and years ago, and I just saved it in that bucket and actually did a pretty good job.
Before I take this for a first drive, you should probably subscribe to the channel, please. Let's go, man. That is what I'm talking about. We got this thing all buttoned up, got the seat on, got the tank on, the brakes on, the gas cap, the gas lines, everything's all back together and ready to go. Took it out for its very first ride and it went very well, kind of. The carburetors seem to hang up around 4,000 or 5,000 RPM every once in a while. Not every time, but every once in a while. So that's a little concerning. I'm gonna reach out to Murray's Carburetors and hopefully they have a solution for it. The other thing, I don't know if you can see in the video or not, but this sucker was smoking real bad, and there is a good oil leak we got to address in the next video. So join me for that. Until next time, peace and love.